This TikToker stabbed her boyfriend to death right in front of their 3-year-old kid and even went on to clean up the body with the child still watching. This is hands down one of the most disturbing true crime cases in the US in the past 5 years, no doubt about it. But when the whole thing came to light, people were shocked to find out she had a secret identity no one ever saw coming. In 2022, Abigail White was 24. She grew up in a broken home. This girl had deep wounds from her childhood. She was taken away from her parents. She ended up in foster care. From a young age, she had rage inside her. She saw things no kid should ever see. By 13, she was drinking. By 14, she was using substances. And by 18, she was out of the system. Social workers gave her a place to live. And that's when she met Bradley Lewis. Brad was only 16 at the time. He was sweet, polite, and totally obsessed with Abby. They moved fast. They had 3 kids together, but their love was toxic from the start. They argued, they cheated, they screamed. Abby was violent. She'd hit Brad, often in front of the kids. She also fought with strangers. One night in a nightclub, she got into a physical brawl with a woman. She was arrested. Social services stepped in. They ruled the house unsafe, but oddly, the kids stayed with Abby. Brad moved out. He went to live with his mom, but Abby didn't take that well. She threatened Brad. She threatened his mom, and she even threatened her own life. She had already tried to end her life more than once. Brad was terrified. He didn't want anyone to get hurt, so he stayed. Not out of love, out of fear. Then it happened again. Another argument, another explosion, and then Abby stabbed him. Stabbed. But here's the twist. It wasn't the first time. She'd done it before. He survived that time, but she told people, I could kill him. She even said he only told her the truth when she was holding a weapon. Sometime later, Brad met Abby in a park. He told her it was over, for real this time. She pretended to take it well. Then she asked if he'd meet her at the pub later. He said yes. That was a mistake. Hours later, Abby showed up with their 3 kids. Brad was late. She was drinking. She was using substances again. She was texting, calling, fuming. When Brad finally arrived, he looked drained. He asked his friend to come to the bathroom. There, he broke down. He said he was scared for his life. But when they stepped out, Abby was there. She had been listening at the door. She threw a drink on him. She slapped and punched him. The friend stepped in, told her to stop. She spit in his face. The friend stormed out. Now it was just Abby, Brad, and the kids. And then it got worse. They clashed with another couple in the bar. Abby spit on a stranger. Police were called. It got messy. They left. In the parking lot, Brad saw a friend. He whispered, I'm dead when I get home. They drove back, and the moment the door closed, Abby snapped. She was screaming, hitting. Then she went to the kitchen. She grabbed a sharp object. She drove it into Brad's chest. Blood was everywhere. He collapsed, and before calling anyone, Abby stripped off his clothes. She washed them. She mopped the floor. What happened next, you won't believe. Their 3-year-old son witnessed everything. It wasn't Abby who called the ambulance. It was a neighbor. Abby told the neighbor Brad had stabbed himself. At the hospital, doctors tried, but they couldn't save him. The weapon had gone straight into his heart. Abby changed her story again and again. She said Brad forced her hand. She said it was an accident, but her son told the truth. Mummy stabbed Daddy. Abby was charged with murder. She was sentenced to life in prison, at least 18 years behind bars. Would you forgive this?